All right, here we're going to take a look at a practice session class, I think. And I think this is very good. Right here, I do like the deceleration. So here you slow down as the dog approaches. We do need to go ahead and then immediately change directions though. So as the dog takes off, you can already start to move back here this way. And so we want to do the footwork so it's kind of like a front cross. So this will be step one, step two, step three is back this way, and then four is the left leg coming around. And now we're moving in the direction of this jump. Right? So just like that. So those are your steps, which are good. So we go right, left, right, left. Okay, so now what's wrong with this? Well, nothing's really wrong with this, but you see that the dog moves out a little bit wide, and you see the space between the dog and the wing of this jump, this red jump here. So the dog is moved in this direction. And when we do it in slow motion, we can kind of see why. Because you're kind of frozen in place as the dog is going over. And you should be finishing your front cross so you can get moving in the opposite direction, creating motion this way. So when the dog sees you, they move with you. But what happens is, as the dog lands, they see the first step, the step out a little bit wide. So again, right here, here. And then this right step is this way. So now we have a step this way and a step this way. Together, we add that up and it creates a vector this way. So the dog, for one big stride, is going to move in this direction. Now when you get that power step headed this way, the dog changes the line and comes this way. So you can see that clearly. So this explains why the dog turns wide. It has nothing to do with the dog's ability. It just means we want to get through that front cross sooner. We want to come to a stop sooner on the decel. But you did the decel in the right place. We just don't want to get caught watching the dog take off. Once we've created the decel and the dog does that extra stride, we want to go ahead and move immediately into the next new direction here. Okay, so I think this is good work here. On the wheeze, I think this is very tough to get an accurate time. But we're in the neighborhood of about 3.3, 3.4, something like that, which I think is pretty good for this dog. I think this is very good. And then when we get down here, we want to be very picky about the criteria. So there's one paw. And okay, the second paw had already come off. So he's got 1, 2 here. And then you set up and you say free. I really like that. You see the dog's very confident. They know what the release cue is. They know it's on the verbal, and it causes them to accelerate. It's like having another start line in the middle of the course. The dog gets to explode off of there with some speed. I really like that. Beautiful rear cross here. And back into the weaves again. These weaves I feel like were even faster. Let me see here. Yeah, they were. So when your dog is running with a lot of confidence, your dog is like a sub 3-second dog. Really nice for a lab, 2.9, 3.0, very solid on a slick surface like this. Very good. Good work again on the front cross. Here we got the first step. Right, left, right, left. Very nice power step. You can see it sets the line very well for the dog. Now you're moving in this direction. That's going to bring the dog in here and immediately set the line for this backside. Very well done. Now from here, it's a little tricky. You're a little bit stuck. And it's not clear to me if we want the dog to go this way or this way, okay? Because you're caught in no man's land. You're facing the middle, but we don't have motion in either direction yet, right? So I think that we can do a little bit better, get out of the dog's line a little bit sooner. So right here, as soon as the dog is taking off, like at this point, once the dog's got the nose around the corner, we want to go ahead and go. Okay? Now here, I don't think it had any kind of negative effect on the dog's path, how fast the dog did it. This is just something for you to note. We kind of don't want to be too much in the dog's space there. Mostly we're worried about bars. And beautiful work here. Excellent reward. You want to make sure you're rewarding, making it a very big deal. But I think this was a very, very good run. Let me know if you have any questions about those very subtle points, but I think this was very nicely done.